One, two, three, four, five. What if the most successful serial killer isn't the mastermind that everybody is thinking that they are, but it's a 75-year-old woman that everyone ignores? Welcome to Boozy Bee's Books and Cocktails. I'm Dana B, and I am so delighted that you are here with me. And we are talking serial killers and murders and body disposals, and it's under the genre dark comedy. So the book is called Too Old for This by Samantha Downing. And right now, it's the big buzz on the book reviews. Everyone's talking about how funny it is, how brilliantly written it is. So let's unwrap it, and I will give you my opinion. So the book starts out as introducing Lottie Jones. She's 75 years old. She owns her own home. She talks about a son that she has. He is a lawyer and he lives in California, and she lives in Washington State, I believe. And so she gets a call one day from a girl that wants to interview her. And Lottie has lived her life very low key, let's say. She goes to church every week. She goes to bingo every week. She's got these groups of friends that they talk about old women stuff. So this girl just keeps being persistent with this, wanting to interview Lottie, and she hints at that she knows who she is, and so Lottie just keeps, ignoring her, and then the girl shows up at Lottie's house, and she tells Lottie that she knows who she is, and that she has changed her name, and that she was suspected for murder of 6 different people years ago at a town, and they didn't have any good evidence against her, so they let her go. And then she wins a case against the city and gets money, and so she moves to this other town and buys this home for her and her son. And so as I think her name is Paige, as she's telling the story to Lottie, all of this stuff is going through Lottie's head, and one of the things that Lottie didn't want people to know, is who she really was. And so it just keeps on going and keeps on going. This girl keeps on talking, and Lottie gets really upset, and she kills her. So she calls herself a retired serial killer, but now she has this body to be disposed of, and so she goes to great pains, as she has learned over the years, how to dispose of a body very cleanly, very quickly. And this is kind of the sticky point for me, I guess. But anyway, the story keeps on going, and lots of bodies she ends up killing, like the girl's mom comes looking for her, the girl's boyfriend comes looking for her, and there's police officers involved and everything. And so these bodies just keep piling up, and Lottie is the one that has to dispose of the bodies. And then she's got her everyday friends that are talking to her. Her son's tracking her on her cell phone. And so this is a 75-year-old woman killing all these people and having to hide all these things in a very trackable world. So it gets a little hairy for Lottie, and especially with her everyday activities that people track and stuff. And so I don't know, it's just very, very interesting. And the author Samantha goes into great detail at times. And so here's my thing about this is, I am at the age where I am, and I can't imagine like disposing and lifting and doing the things that Lottie did to like hide her tracks on these murders. And I am not 75 years old. And so I can't even imagine the strength that it takes for this elderly woman. And she talks about a bad hip and a bad knee. And and I know I'm not a mastermind in any way when it comes to the digital world and everything, but I just can't imagine your adrenaline going that fast and you not making mistakes and making enough mistakes that someone couldn't find you. So it was a little bit unbelievable for me, and I know it's supposed to be a dark comedy, and it's supposed to be some, I don't know, it just didn't. Well, first of all, I didn't see the humor in it, but I'm not. My humor is dark, but it maybe not that dark. So I guess the people that might really like this is one, dark humor. People that really like dark humor. People that like to um, the Dexter kind of people with a little bit more sass to it, because Lottie did have sass, and she was a pretty strong woman. I mean, she had lived her whole life by herself. She took care of her son by herself. She was a single mom, and so you know, I I had admired her for that, I guess. So my question to Samantha Downing is about older women being invisible into a lot of eyes. And she does say one story about, she goes into this I mean, there's a couple of funny things in there. She goes into a grocery store and a young man is behind her and he's huffing and puffing, and the first thing to her mind is like, I I think I want to kill you. You need to be killed by the way you're acting toward me. So there are funny little things like that, but she really acts on them. So I guess that's where my thing is. But to Samantha Downing, I wonder if maybe this is homage to women of a certain age and saying that you aren't invisible. And maybe some are invincible too. So, all right. So there's the book. That is my take on it. I would give it about a 3.5 because I didn't quite get it. I didn't get the humor in it. Make a great cocktail for this, and it's called a Blackberry Smasher. The reason I chose the Blackberry Smasher is because uh, Lottie used a hammer a lot of times, and she always smashed their heads because she thought that that was the easiest way to clean up after things after the death. So it made automatically made me think of a smasher. So we're going to do that. It is very easy. We're going to actually put some blackberries in the tin here, and we're going to muddle them. And muddle it means smash. And then I've got some, this is Arkansas and kind of winterish, and so my mint leaves aren't very nice. So I've got 4 mint leaves, and oh my gosh, they smell so good. And smashing them is going to help bring out the flavor. And then I've got some honey syrup that I made from my friend's beautiful honey. And it's just 2-to-1 honey to water. And then I've got some lime juice. And so I'm going to put all of this in there before I add the bourbon and the ice. And I'm going to smash this up together. And you don't want to smash it too much, but smashing it or muddling it releases the nice juices that are in there, the flavors that are in there. So we're just going to gently mash these all together. And have you ever had a smasher? Have you ever muddled things together? There's all kinds of muddling tools out there. So this calls for 2 ounces of bourbon, and I have picked Woodford Reserve. Where's my right there? And it calls for 2 ounces, so we're going to put that in there. And I don't know. I really, after I read this book and I sat on it for a couple of days, I didn't really know that I wanted to go ahead and review it, but I have a list of 9 books, and I wanted to stay on my list to get everything done before the holidays and to give y'all a book a week. So we're gonna give this a good shake. I'm kind of excited about this. So it's 2 ounces of bourbon, half an ounce of lime juice, a half an ounce of lemon honey syrup, 4 blackberries, and about 4 good gosh, mint leaves. I'll get it out in a minute. And then I'm going to use my Waterford tumbler. You know how much I love my Waterford tumbler. And then we're going to pour this in here, and look how beautiful. And this makes me think of all the dead bodies she killed and smashed and everything else. Oh, it smells good too. And it's got all kinds of fun stuff in there that kind of looks like what you'd get when you smashed up a body. And she even takes a chainsaw. I mean, she's very descriptive on it, and you know, it's quite interesting. And so then we're going to top this off with some club soda. And then I've got a toast here for Lottie. Oh, isn't that pretty? Very, very pretty. We're going to put a, look at me having a garnish here. So here is the Blackberry Smasher. Isn't that beautiful? Man, that's one of the prettiest ones I've made. Okay, here's the toast. To 75 years of experience, 0 loose ends, and a world that still didn't see her coming. Cheers. Oh my goodness. That is good. I think I would add just a little bit more honey syrup in there. It's a little tart, but Lottie was tart, so that is good. Very good. So my question is to you. Have you read this book? Do you like dark humor? Is it something that you would be interested in reading? It was kind of, I like murder mysteries. I like psychological thrillers. This one was just a little out of my range. I just really wanted to find it funny, and it just wasn't. I mean, there was a couple of funny things, but anyway, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I hope you enjoyed this book. A few little things. One, if you decide you want to get the book, I am linking the link down in the book. Remember, I'm an Amazon affiliate now, and so you can just click on there, buy the book, and I get a little kickback from that. The other thing is, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love that. I'm still not to my 250 subscribers. I'm working very, very hard to get there. And then we can open the Vivuclico. And I'm very, very excited about that. So thank you very much. And cheers. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers!